I'd like to welcome everybody here to KUHSdenver.com. In the studio with me, Rajdulari. I practice her name over and over again because sometimes you can mess up and say other things, right? Is that right? You can practice it over and over again, but sometimes you can't get it right. So she's in the studio right now. We're going to be playing music. We're going to be talking to her and having a great time. We're going to play one song, which is the Stepper song, Dance With Me. That's for all the steppers out there, right?
Yeah, that's all my Chicago Midwest folks.
That's right. So we're going to play that one song. So if you're listening on the audio portion of it, you'll only hear that song for about 3 minutes, and we're going to come on live via audio, and then you can right here on both cameras. If you can't see us on the Facebook Live, you go to our website, KUHSdenver.com. You can see it live there. And if you can't see it live there either, you just want to play the music or play it audio, click a little button up on top and you're right there. Okay? So right now we're going to start off with Dance With Me, the Stepper song. Rajdulari, tell us about yourself. I'll zoom in and let everybody see what you've got to say to them right now.
Hello, everybody. My name is Rajdulari. I'm a jazz vocalist, soul artist, actor, musician, and I'm so excited to be here talking about my life in Denver, my music, and some interesting shows I have coming up. So welcome, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this interview, and I'm so excited to be here spending this moment with you. I moved to Denver a couple of years ago, 2016, a relatively new artist in this area. It's been a beautiful journey. I'm originally from the Midwest, from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Shout out to all my KZ people. And I love it. I've been a musician. I've been singing since I was 3. I've been a musician professionally since I was 17. And I have 2 albums out and am just really doing my best to push my work and my music independently. So I'm really grateful to be here, and I really, really, really love living in Denver and being an artist in this area. So, yeah.
I always try to get everybody to talk a little bit while I get everything live on all the different components that we have here. Rajdulari, you did a fine job, and it's hard to go in and say what you're all about, but you've been doing a fine job. You're going to be over at the Clock Tower, right?
Yes, at the Clock Tower Cabaret, Sunday, September 30th. I'm super excited because we're doing a Sarah Vaughan tribute show. I've never done a tribute show before, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. I love the music of Sarah Vaughan. This album is Honey Wine. It's really mainly jazz. And my next album, Journey of a Woman, which is soul, jazz, R&B, everything. So we're going to bring all of that energy and all of that beautiful sound to you for this show on the 30th, and I hope you guys come out, Denver. It's going to be awesome.
This is going to be really good to listen to. You promised to sing what songs, maybe 1 or 2 in the studio?
Yes, I will.
So you're going to get a big treat from Rajdulari here in the studio. And I was so happy to find out that you were going to come into the studio because we've been having one great artist after another. From international stars in here to regional, and I would call you regional. Because you come from other parts of the U.S.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
And everybody's coming here to Denver and enjoying their big time here. It's a lot of fun. What do you think of Denver overall?
I absolutely love it. It's funny, being a Midwest girl moving from the Northeast in New York, I wasn't sure what the vibe was going to be, how the music was going to be. I had no idea how we were going to be received. My music is jazz, but it's a little bit different. And the minute that I got here, I've been blessed to notice that there is so much opportunity here in Denver. There's so much rich culture, so much great music. I feel like I'm right at home almost instantly. It's been beautiful.
And I'd like to do a big shout out to Octavio Figueroa from Peru who's listening in. Octavio is an excellent, superior keyboardist. He's no longer doing it, but he's listening to us from Peru, which is nice. Good to get people from all over the world. Because we are an internationally driven station. We have Peter Hatton in the northern quarter in London, Paris, France, Germany, all those areas.
Yeah.
We also have Great Rashid broadcasting for us out of Bangkok, Thailand. So there's all these variations that we have here and all the components that push KUHSdenver.com. We have this beautiful lady in the studio. Now we're going to go ahead and take it live on the audio set so we can talk to Rajdulari.
All right.
And so you can probably hear yourself a lot better now. And
yes. Oh, yes. It's awesome.
Now you can hear yourself here on KUHSdenver.com. This is really nice, a nice treat to have you in the studio with us and doing all kinds of cool things. So I'm going to go ahead and record this so that way, we can hear what we had to say in here. I didn't record the first song because I want to save the recording for the rest of the interview here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you started at what age?
I had started singing in church at 3. My grandfather was a pastor.
And you're like 18 now?
Yeah, I'm 18 exactly. Forever young. No, I started at 3, and my grandfather was a pastor of a church in Kalamazoo. My mom was a choir director, grew up in the church, and they used to put me on a little milk crate, and I would sing and lead the choir, and that was a lot of fun. And then I was in the what happened was I was acting and someone who was a faculty member at Berkeley heard me and asked me to come and perform. And I was thinking, I always thought that music was like my best friend. I didn't think it was going to be, anything I'd make money on or a profession on. But thankfully they did, and I had my first gig at 17, and I've kind of been singing ever since.
Wow. It's like, it captivates you. When you start singing on stage and you hear the claps and you just look out there and you're like, shh.
Yeah.
Yes, it just feels so good. And you feel the audience's energy. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's a magical exchange.
And the band, you used to have a band, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I still do. I have a band here in Denver now.
Oh, nice.
I had a band in New York, and they were really great guys. And then when my husband and I decided to move, we started all over again. But it's been great because I found some amazing guys to play with.
And that's really a lot of fun to have really some excellent people in the band and the backing. What is the components of the band?
We have bass, drums, keys. Usually we have a saxophonist. We have 2 or 3 background vocalists. We won't have for the Sarah Vaughan show, but we usually have quite a few. And then I have a best friend, Monique, who leads her own band, and she sometimes plays jazz violin with us.
Whoa, I love the violin.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of really good violinists here in Denver. Denver has just captivated the world.
Yeah.
Denver is one of the leading cities to move to now. It's like, where did all these people come from? I've lived here a long time, all my life, actually. Mm-hmm. And it's like, where did all these people come from? Now, we got the honor of having
Rajdulari.
I was going to wait and see. She looked at me, her eyes up. Okay, boy. Okay, you're going to get it this time.
Oh, man.
No, I've been practicing. I just got stuck there. She looked at me like, but that's part of it.
Fine.
She got a beautiful name. And tell us about your name. How were you named? You say your father named you?
My father named me, yes. My father knew someone, my father's passed away actually, but he knew someone in college named Rajdulari, and he said if he ever had a daughter, he would name her the same. And I for a long time, I didn't love my name as a kid because, of course, it's hard for people to pronounce. But as I got older, I really appreciated it. It's kind of like a gift that my father left to me.
It's a beautiful name. Yeah. Now, there's always a short piece to that. What's the short?
People call me Raj.
But
the funny thing about that is that my name means Rajdulari. So Raj is king and Dulari is daughter, right? So when people call me Raj, it's kind of funny because Raj technically in Hindi means king. So, but I'll take it. Hey,
she can be a king queen.
Exactly. I can still be royalty. I'll take it.
And so, some of the places you played in Denver, tell us about some of the places.
I played Dazzle. I played the Mercury Cafe. We just this weekend did the Cherry Arts Festival at the Stanley Marketplace. We've also done the Black Arts Festival. We'll be doing the NAACP Centennial event, which will be in Colorado Springs, which I'm really excited about. Boulder, we played everywhere. It's been really, really great. And I've been in a couple of shows. I did Amos Behaven at Town Hall, and I'll be doing Caroline at the Aurora Fox Theater next spring.
You are busy.
Yeah, right?
How long have you been in Denver, Rajdulari?
We moved 2016, into 2016.
I got an idea.
That's fine. I'm fine with Raj.
That way it's not going to beat me down. It's like she catches me one day.
No,
you know why she gave me a big old slap? I told you, Henry, practice all night.
Right, you got the warning, in advance. No, it's okay.
It's all good. You've been in Denver how long?
2016, into 2016. We just moved. Interestingly enough, we moved right at the end of the election in 2016. So I was really happy to land here in Denver. I'll say that.
That's really cool. Yeah, we've been around quite some time, 4 years, in this capacity with these kind of devices that we have.
Yeah.
We used to do it with all the old school stuff. It's like, from a And after we got all this good stuff, you can see we can broadcast with, you see
Awesome.
this one camera's got 9 camera eyes.
Yeah.
And so we can do
really high tech.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way it's supposed to be. Because we're going to deliver Raj beautiful music to you. We've got some songs here. Which one do you want me to play first?
Oh gosh, there's a couple, but why don't we play Open Air? That's
Open Air. We're gonna go down to Open Air.
Open Air is a love song. I wrote it for my husband, and it's a beautiful dedication.
What's his name?
His name is Ryan.
Ryan, you lucky guy. Open Air, hey baby. Do you sing this to him?
I do. When I wrote it, I did actually. Yeah.
You don't sing it to him at home while you're making dinner, or he's making dinner, or whatever.
No, I think he's probably tired of hearing my songs at this point. But no.
After you're done singing a song, he should just lay one on you.
I know, right? That would be yes. Yeah.
And this goes out to this dedicated to him. Okay?
This goes out to the dude. Love you very much. This is Open Air.
Ooh, gosh, jeez.
Hi guys. Hi Faraja. Hi me. Hi everybody.
So right now you're going to be here in Open Air. We'll bring it into the studio. So
I still can't believe that you even
we don't put it up too loud because we talk.
Yes.
As this plays.
Awesome. Okay.
So now I gotta go. And so this is Open Air, dedicated to her husband. So don't think she's guys, back off.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord.
No, I was single for like 8 years before I met my husband because I was not messing around with nothing.
Up close and personal. Let's get all
right.
All
exactly.
business, okay?
I met him in New York, and he was actually the best friend of my friend who is also my stylist, Stephanie Allen. She and her husband were best friends with him, and he came to my show and asked me out for a drink, and the rest is history. So,
well, tell us the history. I mean, we went for a drink.
We went for a drink. We had a great time.
Was there a first kiss? Boy, might be a nosy.
I know, he's all up in the business. No, we did actually. It's funny because I was very attracted to him, but he wouldn't ask me out because he didn't think that. Hard again. Well, he didn't think that I'd be interested, you know, because he would come to my shows and he had my CDs and he was really an awesome. I always thought he was an amazing guy, but he just didn't think that I would be interested. And so I would ask my best friend, you know, and I'm the kind of girl, like, I'm not going to ask you out. I'm going to wait for you to ask me out, but I would try to drop in.
She's old school. You got to play it right. You know, you got to play it right. The girl's got class and she's got style.
You got to have
a personality that drives you wild.
Right.
That's
there you
a song,
go.
man.
Exactly. And so he would come to the shows and I would be like, oh, he's so cute and what's the deal? And then I wouldn't hear anything from him. So I was like, okay. But my last show that he came to was on my birthday. And he said, would you, you know, are you going out after this for a drink or anything? And I was like, I would love to have a drink. He had the best hug.
Did he have game?
He did. He had lots of game. He had lots of game. He's a very swag, you know, low key. I'm really like, you know, animated, and he's real low key. So
that's what it is.
Yeah.
And so you got
into my
you know, I got to be up in your business because this is an up close and personal interview.
Yeah, man.
Come on, Raj.
Yeah, let's do it.
Henry, you know. Been doing this a long time. You probably don't know that. That's why I have to halo wisdom.
That's all right. That's good. I think there's a lot to be said for wisdom these days. There you go. Exactly.
It is not wide or it's not gray.
Exactly.
So tell us, and then you got together, and then in New York?
We got together in New York. At the time, I was promoting my second album, Journey of a Woman, and it was really awesome because we got to go to Paris and London and Amsterdam together, and I had shows there. And he was just such a joy to travel with. And, you know, when you have somebody in your life that you get along with well, if you're dating them, the best way to kind of know how they are is you either live with them or you travel with them. And we went to Europe and we were all over the place. Exactly.
It was like, man, I love you.
Yeah, well, you know, it's like.
Did you go kissed by the ocean?
Well, we didn't kiss by the ocean, but we did kiss by like the London Eye and, you know, by the train and all that kind of stuff. But it was really awesome because we just really seemed to be symbiotic. You know,
don't use big words here. I don't understand.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I won't use anything. But you know, yeah. But being when you're out of the country and you have to navigate like different languages and things like that, but you can do it well, then that's how you know you're really compatible. So.
Are you guys taking notes? You guys taking notes? Take notes, okay? Jude is crazy. Now this is a classy lady. She
Well,
knows
you know.
Ambiotic.
Exactly.
I got that in my vocabulary now.
We're going to pray for him, child. But no. Yeah.
There we have it. Do we want to play another song?
We can play another song. There's quite a few. We can play Miracles. Miracles is like my standard jazz. Well, it's like a little bit of alternative jazz. It's not what you'd expect.
Is Miracles up here?
Yeah, it's right there, the next one. No, the one right above that. Yeah. Yeah.
And what inspired you to write Miracles?
Gosh, I read a lot of love songs, actually.
That's the best kind. Ooh.
Yeah. At the time I was working with...
You're lucky, dude.
Right? I know. Exactly. At the time I was working with this producer. Yeah, no. How Miracles came about, I was working with this awesome producer named Aaron Robert. And he had a lot of tracks that you didn't know what to do with, and he's an incredibly talented songwriter. And I heard this one, and I just thought, sometimes it's about the flirting of it. It's like someone talks to you and it sends a chill down your spine. If someone kisses you on your neck and you feel, warm and bubbly, and it's like the surprise of love.
I'm melting in here. Good.
It's the surprise of love, and that's kind of what Miracles is. It's like this dance that people do, and then in the song, a little dance, and then there's a solo that comes in, there's a flute solo, and then a bass solo, and it always just reminded me of like the adventure of love.
So what you're saying, this song, you can have two dancers up there just dancing, kissing gently as you're singing this song.
Yeah, I would love to see that. It's just to have a dancer singing myself.
With dressed suit, so suit, nice, beautiful chiffon dress.
Yeah. Exactly. The dance, that flirtation.
This lady really has.
Yeah,
I can feel her aura.
Yeah.
Take notes, everybody. Please take notes.
Yeah, so that was really and Miracles. So that album came out in 2014. Both of my albums have been independently released, and it's been a labor of love. Not cheap at all, but definitely worth the work. And this one also features an incredible flutist named Amin. He lives in New York. He's a dope songwriter and musician, and we were really honored to get him on this project as well. Yeah.
Good stuff here. It's a pleasure to have you in the studio. And, I read up on you quickly. I go over everything as fast as I can because I have a lot of different artists in here uptown. We have some big artists, and we have a great big artist in here. Right, Raj? I'm proud to have you.
Thank you.
You are classy. I love the kind of music you write. I'm going to play this stuff and see if I can get it.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, go home. This is what you do. You go home.
This gal, I tell you, she's got game.
I'm gonna tell you how to put it on your wife. You go home. You pour a bottle of wine. You dim the lights. Maybe if you cook, make a nice dinner. Put this album on. Grab her up. Give her a nice hug and kiss. A little dance. I'm telling you, you won't have anything to worry about by the end of the night.
Girl, slow down.
Exactly. Listen, you play good jazz for a woman. You got it.
You're not taking notes. You can call me later. I'll show you. I'm
trying to help you out. I'm trying to help you gentlemen out here. Again.
Don't forget to catch her show. She's going to be there at the Clock Tower. It used to be another name, but I cannot pronounce it. I got an email and a text saying, quit saying my name.
The Clock Tower Cabaret will be there on Sunday, September 30th, doing our tribute to Sarah Vaughan, and I'm really excited about this because it's a tribute to one of my favorite jazz singers.
Sunday, September 30th at 7 p.m. One show only?
One show only.
One show only.
One night only, so don't miss it.
So to hear this fabulous vocalist. And how many pieces on your rhythm section?
So rhythm section will be bass, drums, keys, saxophone, and my dear friend Monique will be guest performing a violin for that night. So it's gonna be a grab your whiskey, grab your date, come out and listen to some old classic jazz. Nothing fancy, just good jazz as it was always intended to be.
Just got that down. We're going to go back live onto the radio component so we can talk to you further. So we'll do another 7 minutes, and then we're going to ask you to program the song.
Awesome.
Rajdulari with Miracles, featuring Asante Amin. God, this is good stuff. If you don't know what good stuff is, you just better you better get her new albums. This is the brand name that's out there. And if you want them both, here they go right here. So you want to check these out? Rajdulari. You can call her Raj. No, only I can call her Raj.
Sorry.
She shortened it up for me because she says, Henry, one more message. You're going to go sit out in the hallway.
It's going to be the Rajdulari show.
Yeah. No, I love that. It's going to be the Rajdulari show, Henry.
Right.
And I'm really happy that you got to come in and do a close and personal interview because a lot of people don't quite know you in Denver. Denver has gotten so big. There's so many people coming in here. And if you're patched into us either on the audio of KUHSdenver.com or the audio video there, or if you're on Facebook Live or wherever you're at watching this, you can watch it later. If you can't see it now, you can watch it later. Usually it just skyrockets in views after that. So, and that's what's nice about this. It's KUHSdenver.com, bringing you the best and the most meaningful type of artists that come through here. And we've had a lot through here, over 500-600 different artists that come through here, whether they're local, regional, or national. And it's funny, we have a lot of national artists here in Denver that are just considered just local people that they travel out. Like I was telling you about Gerald Wilcox, who's from the Rattlesnake, and it goes out to the big giant stadium with 65,000 plus people out there. So, Lord, he took a video of it to scan the entire campus.
Yeah.
He had an entire orchestra behind him.
I got a chance to perform with the symphony orchestra in January for the first time ever.
And then go perform with
Listen, Gladys, call me, honey, because I'll be right there.
You never know.
I love Gladys Knight.
Because there's so much connection in this studio. I mean, I know, but there is so much connection on people who watch. Because sometimes I recognize you.
That would be awesome.
And Cheryl Renee, you know Cheryl?
Yes, I know Cheryl. I just met her when we did the Amos the Haven at Town Hall. She's an amazing woman. Yeah.
Amazing vocalist. She had a show here.
Yeah, and she used to do, because I met her through Mary Louise Lee.
Yeah,
I love Mary. She, but apparently they used to do like a all females soul show. Yeah.
And I got to go to that one.
Yeah,
it was great. It was a tribute to, I think, the Eagles.
Yeah.
And it was really a nice show. I got to witness that. So, Cheryl's a fabulous singer, and you and her personally match each other.
Oh, now we have to hang out, Cheryl. Now we have to hang out.
You guys both got that bubbly personality. Really, it's a beautiful personality. Now tell us further. Now you're going to stay in Denver so we can enjoy your beautiful voice.
Yeah, well, I'm here. You're not getting rid of me. My husband and I are about to looking to buy a house, so that's it. But I love it here, honestly. You know, and like you said, I think Denver used to be the best kept secret. You know, but it's really, you have the mountains, you have downtown, you have in between,
and the weather's so good.
The weather's so good. You're close to LA. You know, it's not very far. It is such a beautiful place to live. And I'm sorry because I'm actually encouraging a lot of other friends to move here because it's so awesome. So sorry, Denver locals, but we love it. We love it.
And the climate is for climate change.
Yeah.
So if you go out in the morning, it's beautiful, hot, then in the afternoon you got your rain and it starts a major blizzard. You know, so.
I know, and it lasts for 5 minutes. Back to the thing. Yeah.
So it's kind of cool like that. And then everybody likes the marijuana legal now, so they're not slapping you. It's you smoke on there.
It's not, there are other things to be worried about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, you've got a couple of songs you said you may want to sing with us. Are you going to sing it just a cappella?
Yeah, I'll do a cappella. That would be great. I'm going to do so I'm going to do a jazz song for you guys because this is a song that Sarah Vaughan sang. And I love it so much, and it's one of the ones.
How long is it?
It's going to be a quick one.
Okay,
You need to take a break first?
No, I'm just going to put the data bits going for this. So it carries through the audio stream. For those who cannot watch, you can hear it on audio.
Okay.
And we've already tested her voice, so she's going to be a beautiful voice.
I won't blow you away, I promise. Well, hopefully in a good way.
I'm going to take my headsets off, and she's going to leave hers on so she can hear herself.
Okay.
And that way I can monitor the video portion, but it has audio leveling on it.
Okay.
Shit, you know?
Awesome, awesome. Very cool.
Did I say, I didn't say that bad word, did I?
You so did.
Okay,
well,
here we
now.
go. It's the Rajdulari Show featuring Raj.
Exactly right now.
Don't forget, I'm going to patch into you. I'm going to do a close-up of her.
Okay.
Wow, she does this song.
It'll just be a quick snippet. So let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I am ready anytime.
Okay, so what I love the most about Sarah Vaughan is she did a lot of classic standards that we now sing very often as jazz singers. Most of the time, you'll hear this song sung so much, but it was made famous by women like Sarah Vaughan, Ella Fitzgerald, Connie McRae, and this is Lullaby of Birdland, one of my favorite Sarah tunes. So we'll do this quick one. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Lullaby of Birdland, that's what I always hear when you sigh. Never in my wordland could there be ways to reveal in a phrase how I feel. Have you ever heard two turtle doves bill and coo when they love? That's the kind of magic music we make with our lips when we kiss. Oh, and there's a weepy old willow. He really knows how to cry. That's how I cry on my pillow. If you should tell me farewell and goodbye, lullaby of birdland, whisper low. Kiss me sweet, and we'll go flying high in birdland, high in the clouds up above, all because we're in love.
Judas Priest.
And there you
You're
go.
singing all these love songs and stuff, and
I love love, man. It makes me happy.
It's like all these great tunes that you sing. It's like, good God, your husband's a lucky man.
Aww.
What a lucky
Thank
man.
you.
And I mean that. You know, it's like, because, you know, when you have this many love songs, I've already heard 2 or 3 love songs.
Yeah.
I don't know really love songs. That's,
No, that's Sarah.
Sarah.
Yeah, well, Sarah and Ella sang it.
Yeah, that's
but it's a classic old jazz too.
It's still,
yeah.
Those are songs that last forever.
Yes.
When you sing them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, with that, are you going to sing this at the Sarah Vaughan?
We probably will, yeah. Yes. And I'm going to do one more later that we'll do at the ceremony.
And Rajdulari live in Sarah Vaughan and more jazz greats Sunday, September 30th, 7 p.m. at the Clock Tower. You may want to get your tickets right away because everywhere she's going, people are flocking to come and see her. She's not a Denver native, but she's here to stay. She's here to entertain Denver, making her name known everywhere, which is really good because an artist like this comes around. You want to show her off. She's part of Denver, so we like to show her off. Well, she's from Denver.
I belong to Denver now. That's it, Denver. You got my heart.
See, New York, eat your heart out.
That's right, honey.
Well. Now, some of the songs that you've done, you've got 2 albums, but all these songs. Mm-hmm. Now, how many did you write?
So almost all of them. There's a couple of covers that we do. So for this album here, Journey of a Woman, all of these are original except for at the last 2 we do a cover of Mtume's Juicy, which for all of you soul like classic R&B, y'all will remember that song. And then we do a cover of Tina Turner's What's Love Got to Do with It, but we did a jazz arrangement, and that was courtesy of myself and my producer, Aaron Brooks Roberts. And it's so amazing. It features a violin solo from my friend Monique Brooks Roberts, who's incredibly talented, and it's a beautiful take and a new take on a classic Tina Turner like rock song. So
I love that song. In fact, we played it last week because one of the guys, DJs, I said, this song.
Yeah.
And I pulled it out and goes, I remember that.
Man, I love teenagers.
What's love got to do with it? Everything.
Exactly.
You know,
every single
there's
thing.
so much hate going on. A lot of people are trying to put all this hate on football players over
I know.
over sneakers. Come on, really?
Know.
Sneakers? Really?
At some point, we have to have more love. I think we've lost the love, you know? And with all this technology and all this advancements that we've made.
You're stuck to the virtual.
Yeah. And we haven't made advancements in compassion. It's like, how do we still have the old classic mindset?
That's how you get everybody to fall in love with you.
Oh, come on.
Yes, you got game. The way she's talking, it's like, really,
well,
Raj?
What I want more than anything in my music is for it to be a healing experience.
I'm healed.
I know. But we do, I mean, a lot of the music that we perform and some of the newer stuff, which you won't hear on the Sarah show, but you'll hear if you come to any of our other shows. We do a lot of music that's about the community and that's about commentary and speaks to what's happening in the world today. And I think it's really important for artists to do that and to not just make pretty music. Like, this show will be pretty, the Sarah Vaughan show will be pretty, but the Rajdulari music is really...
You're very pretty.
It's contemporary and, you know, it talks about the time. So, yeah. He's over here giggling and carrying on.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's like, you know, there's no conceit in her family. She's trying to keep it all.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I'm just teasing you.
I'm
just teasing. No, it's just she knows she's pretty. Okay?
Well, I mean...
And then she's got the love songs to tear you up with. So get over there and check her out. You got to see what she looks like here live. I know she's trying to be serious. No, we're not going to go there. Now, the thing about Raj is that, you know, I get the opportunity to see all these artists live up close and see what they look like, how they talk, and it's much more, how would I say, it's so close, you know, as opposed to you get to see it live on the video feeds or audio feeds. But, you know, when she sings in here, I get to hear the real deal as opposed to going over the screen. And I get to look at you and say, you're pretty. It's going to be real pretty. Well, yeah, I'm over here. You got to look at her.
I mean, the sound. I mean, you know.
Yeah, no.
Some of the more contemporary stuff we do is more pretty.
Raj. That's why your husband married you, girl. It's kind of so pretty. And so you got to also add that to you. So you are very pretty. You dress really nice. Who does all your clothing for you?
Well, I do a lot of, so I'm a plus model as well, so I love a lot of plus designers like Pretty Chic, Eloquy, everyone that, you know, Michael Kors actually does some really dope plus stuff. If you guys ever get a chance to check that out. Then when I was in New York, I had an incredible stylist named Stephanie Allen, and she does a lot of work in the plus community.
Makeup wise, do you have a makeup artist or do you do your own makeup?
Not here. I did have one in New York, but not here. But would love to find one. So
there's a lot here because you know I've had a lot of different people who come in here, and Mrs. Colorado International is in there, and she had a makeup artist in the back. I'm like,
oh my gosh, that would be awesome.
It's crazy.
I wish somebody would travel with me and do my makeup, honey. That would be awesome.
She rolls this big old thing in here, and they go in a matter of about 7-10 minutes. They got her all propped up.
Like magic.
Geez, yeah. It's just incredible what women can do quickly, and they get their face, their hair all done up, their gown, and then go out and deliver like you deliver. You deliver so well. Your voice is so well received here. And so, which album do you think is going to do better? First one did pretty good.
So what I love about Honey Wine, it was my first CD. I put it out in 2010. I had just moved to New York. I had been in a lot of different bands, but really wanted to do my own thing and hadn't really had the opportunity to. And so this was like my first kind of calling card, like this is me. And I love it because there's a lot of great like jazz on here. There's jazz fusion. Yeah, and a lot of this stuff is written. There are some covers on here. We did a cover of Blackbird. We did a cover of Tuck and Patty's Reverie, except we did it with a full band instead of just guitar and voice. And I actually got a message from Tuck and Patty that allowed me to do the song, and they really liked the song. So that made me feel so awesome.
Special.
Yeah, and then we did a cover of Phoebe Snow's Poetry Man. We did an a cappella version of that, and then some original stuff. So
now
great first album.
And there comes a time when you may do a song, and these other big artists will ask you.
No, I would love that.
You know, like they did Lionel Richie, you know, some of his songs, they go country, they go, mainstream pop, all the
Yeah.
songs go all over the place. Okay.
I would love to hear, there's been some people who've sent me, and listen, honey, if you want to do my songs, do them on YouTube. Let me hear them, share them with me. This one woman did a version of Into the Light that I thought was beautiful. Like other people, which is on Honey Wine that you'll get to hear if you listen to the album. But there's been some really awesome. I've had some young people. There was a young woman in New York. We actually surprised her and brought her on stage, and she sang Honey Wine with me. So I love that kind of stuff. I think music should be shared and
all the cross collaboration.
Yeah,
and you get on there and on the same stage, and you hear a different delivery of it. Ooh, girl.
Well, it's like lullaby. Back in the 20s and 30s, jazz, everybody would sing the same song, but they would do it their way.
Yes.
You've got Ella's version of lullaby. You've got Sarah's version.
That's what I'm saying. I was asking you that earlier.
Yeah.
Whose version is that? Well, it's my version, dude.
Exactly.
Shut up.
But no, it's
Go home, Henry. It's the Rajdulari show now.
But no, it's a tribute to the songwriter because there's so many people that love this one piece that you created that they want to be able to kind of share it and experience it. And that to me, I feel like is kind of a lost art.
Now you have another song up here you wanted me to play, Honey Wine?
Honey Wine, yeah, you can play Honey Wine. That
Okay.
is an original, and it's a love song too. I can't help it.
I think I'm going to play here, Honey Wine.
Yeah. It's so funny just listening to them.
Now this song, is it a love song?
It is.
Oh my God.
Dang. I did not mean to show all my love songs
Yeah,
today.
she did. She just radiates with love. That's what I'm saying. I'm having a great time here with Raj in the studio. And she's bringing all this fun time with all the love. And I'm just going to be sitting here like, okay.
That's good. You go home, you hug your wife, you
She'll say, how
remember.
come you acting like that, boy? Where you been? What you been doing?
Well, listen, honey, tell her you're welcome. Okay? No.
I hope she's watching.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you earlier. She asked me if I want a ticket. I go, how about for my wife and my 3 girlfriends?
I know, he
She
wants to
goes,
bring a
"What?"
whole entourage, honey.
It's always fun. It's just joking. So this song talks about what inspired you to sing this song?
The funny thing about this song is it's actually not about, at the time I wasn't dating anybody, but I was imagining what it would be like to be in a relationship. When you're a single woman, especially if you're living in a city like New York, you can either, you can date around or you can be very discerning about who you let into your space. And so even though I was single for a long time, I still missed that feeling of like love. And so I wrote this just thinking about what it's going to be like when I get that person. And then, of course, I found him, and the song came true. So
Hey, if you can just get these lyrics and write a love book.
Yeah.
And say, this is my love book, and just the lyrics, and then put your CD in there. Boy, you would sell out. Rajdulari is just, she rocked the game today. Let me tell you. All those who want to see how it's done, just listen into this show.
All right, from your lips to God's ears, I'll take it.
Awesome music, Raj, and I really enjoy what you brought here today.
Thank you.
And this song you can hear up on, this is Bandcamp. You can just look up Rajdulari.
Yeah, on my wwebsite.
Or her website.
Yeah, you can buy the CDs on the site. My website is rajdulari.com. And I do a music blog, fashion blog, and fitness blog. So, and for curvy girls who are trying to get healthy, I'm trying to get healthy too. So I talk about it sometimes.
What do they mean by healthy? I mean, you're healthy, you're not sick.
Yeah, no, I feel good, but I would like to be a little bit more toned and, stuff like that. So.
And that's hard for everybody has different body structures and stuff.
Yeah.
Some bodies are naturally thin, some are built with different curves, some are built all different ways, and sometimes no matter what you do, you still look good.
You
still look good.
Listen, right? I'm always gonna be cute, but I would like to be a little bit more in shape. So
you may say cute, but this is pretty, like she said. She's a very good looking lady. Rajdulari going to be up at that's right, the Clock Tower. You want to check her out? September 30th at 7 p.m. Only one show.
Yeah,
only one. Yes, she's going to have her band up there. do the entire show right through, or do you have a break?
We are probably going to do the show right through. I think it's about 90 minutes, 2 hours, so we're going to just do it right through. And I think that's good. I mean, if you're doing like a 3 hour set, I think taking a break is good. But sometimes when you first start that downbeat, you've got the crowd with you.
You want to keep.
For me, it feels like performances are not just me singing to you. It's an exchange that we're doing. So once we've got that vibe going, I don't like to end it until we're done. So this is, yeah. So, you know, we're not going to take a break.
And that's good because, you know, when you give the crowd such a good show, they'll never forget that show. God, that was a good show, Raj. Did you ever go backstage, or not backstage, but in the front or the side and sign autographs?
Oh yeah, we do. We usually set up a place where we can sell CDs and things like that. And also I like to talk to people after the show. So, and just get their feedback. And I'm really going to be interested to hear people's feedback this time because it's going to be just literally a tribute show to Sarah Vaughan. So it's the first time we're doing a show like this of this kind. So I definitely want to hear people's thoughts. And if folks want to hear a specific Sarah Vaughan song, you can actually comment on the event page or on our Facebook page /Rajdulari Music, and you can kind of you can request one of your favorite Sarah Vaughan tunes, and maybe you'll hear it at the show.
And you got dedicated to, like, let's say somebody even comes and gives you $25 and says, I need this song, sang to my wife out there, my husband, whatever.
Sure, yeah.
Because some people do that. They'll come and say, please, I want this song. Because
I mean, sometimes they don't even give you money to do it. So I would love that. If you want to hand me $25,
a lot of people do here. You know, I've seen a lot of people here in Denver do that because they want it exclusively for them.
Yeah.
And so, you know, the show, how long does it take you to prepare for like a show like this?
We are actually in the process of preparing now. For this one, especially because it's not the Rajdulari show, it's going to be the Sarah Vaughan show. I've had a lot of fun actually going back through all of the old Sarah Vaughan videos and seeing her when she was super young, 19, singing. I mean, I've been in love with Sarah Vaughan's voice for all of my life, and I'm such and such years old. So, you know.
She didn't say.
And
you can't tell how old she is. I would say in her 20s. I can't judge. She's very young.
I'll take
compared to me, you know what I mean? It's like, dude, you're old. Like, don't say it.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I've been around a long time.
Wisdom is good. Wisdom is good. But I've been listening to a lot of the Sarah Vaughan songs and really just having a lot of fun with it. So, yeah.
It looks like you're.
I know. I think this one just died, but that's okay.
You didn't have enough juice. I had power.
Oh, okay.
Got everything ready.
I know you're trying to do it. Yeah.
But, you know, it's really nice to hear about all this stuff that you got going. Do you have another album planned after this one you just done?
Yes, we are actually in the studio right now recording album number 3, which I'm really excited about. We already have 4 tracks down. They're going to be more contemporary, more soul, not just jazz. But there's always jazz influence in everything that I do. So there'll be complex harmonies and stuff like that, some complex chords. But it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't even know what it's named yet. It's just, we're just having fun creating.
Now, did you say you went to Europe on any kind of a tour? You went to sing out?
Yeah, we did, for A Journey of a Woman.
Like
we did
Manchester, London, Paris, France, all those areas there, Northern Quarter.
We did the, it's called KUHS Express in Chelsea in London. And then we played Biz Art in Paris. Shout out to Manuel and Khalil, those folks from Biz Art. It was an incredible venue, incredible club. We had such a great time performing there.
And it's really nice in those areas out there. They really love KUHS because, like I said, people out there broadcasting live. And I was trying to get Peter Hatton to go up into London to talk to our people going out there because, like I said, the drummer for Gladys.
Yeah.
He goes, "No way, Mom. You know, they have this dialect. No way, mate. I'm not going to go up there. The traffic's too bad."
Not doing it, huh?
He wouldn't do it. I couldn't get him to go there because there's too many people there.
Yeah.
And it's at, not Paisley Park. What's the name of the park? They were at the Paisley Studios.
Yeah.
And, it's a great big park.
It's worth it, though.
They have all these concerts and stuff. Bruno Mars is out there. Jamming in the park 2 nights and jammed up there. Whole 65,000 people. It's huge. It's massive. And like I said, Daryl Wolfolk, he was on stage just getting it. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Imagine his feeling and then watching Gladys walk up and just dive back.
I mean,
Gee,
it's
what a
gotta
lucky
be an
guy.
amazing, yeah.
Well, Daryl's, just so you know, Daryl's brother was the original saxophone player for the Pop.
Oh yeah,
So I
okay.
don't know if you knew that. They're all from
No,
Denver.
I didn't. Yeah, I
You
did
know,
not know that.
Oakland was from
I
Denver.
did not know they were from Denver. That's awesome.
Serious?
No, I thought they were from the Midwest. And that's the thing about Denver. Whenever I meet someone, they feel like home to me. They feel
Well, we
like
are.
Kalamazoo,
That's why we're
Michigan.
happy to have you here.
Yeah.
And this love stuff, man, this is what I've been waiting for. I got the right person in the Raj here in the studios of KUHSdenver.com. For those who are barely joining us, you are patched into the right station. Broadcasting worldwide, international, we are global, which means we are local and global. Local. That's our new coin phrase that we use here. And then we also call it the power of KUHS. With all this high-tech equipment here, we can do some extraordinary things. Everyone's like, what is this place? Beam me up, Scotty. It's a lot of fun because we go all over the world broadcasting this. And so, like, the only problem is the time frame. It's like when they broadcast back from, like if they're coming in from, we have a BDJ that has a Russian wife.
Oh, wow.
He went to Russia, so he was sending a recording, and it came in on it said the third, but it was only the second.
Right.
It's
a little backwards. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, coming from the future back this way. It's so strange, but this is the way it's done nowadays. Right?
Yeah.
So if you're listening on the other side of the world, we're 8 hours difference. It's almost what 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. at night, and that's in Europe and all over the world. So. Raj, do you want to sing one more song for us, or let's wait? Yeah, let's go ahead and sing one more song, and then we're gonna have to call because we're gonna have one of the other BDJs comes in here and has to set up. Yeah. I'm gonna close it out. Well, this has been fun. I want to keep it going. It only looks like it seems like you've been doing.
I know it. Time passes so quickly.
But we want to have you back.
Oh, thank you.
I don't think you've gotten away yet.
No, I'd love to.
And then this music we're going to be playing on the Smoothie Jazz Show. You can hear the Smoothie Jazz Show on Thursdays, like now, 12 to 1 o'clock. Also on Mondays from 4 to 6. So you'll be hearing Rajdulari's music on there. She brought me all her music. And I've got a lot of it. That's like I was asking Sherry Lake if I can get some of your music, and then that way we have it to play. So you'll be hearing her music played here, and then we'll see which really trends out there more. What's trending on Rajdulari's songs and all of them.
Hopefully, yeah.
She's also a beautiful lady, it's like, and she's got if you got to meet her, like I got to meet her live here in the studio, she's got a beautiful aura. She's going to be at the Clock Tower, and you want to go check it out, September 30th, 7 p.m., only one show, so you got to get your tickets right away so you don't miss out. If you miss out, you have to catch her somewhere else. Where else are you going to be playing?
We're going to be doing, like I said, the events in Colorado Springs. Then we're going to do, what am I doing? October 6th, I have a couple of shows. I just did a slew of performances. But if you go to www.rajdulari.com, also, I'm an actress, and you'll see me in the Christmas Carol at Town Hall in Littleton, which is going to be this Christmas, and the next spring I'll be in Caroline's at the Aurora Fox Theater. So I'm super excited about that.
Okay, you ready to do another snippet?
Yeah, so we'll do a little blues for you.
Snippets,
right? A little snippet.
Okay.
I'll do a little blues for you. This is another Sarabon tune, and this one you'll probably hear at the show. It's a blues song. It's one of my favorites. And let's go. 1, 2, 3. I'm feeling mighty lonesome. Haven't slept a wink. I'll walk the floor and watch the door, and in between I drink black coffee. Love's a hand-me-down brew. I never know a Sunday in this weekday room. I'm talking to the shadows, 1 o'clock to 4. And Lord, how slow the moments go when all I do is pour black coffee. Since the blues caught my eye, it's driving me crazy, just waiting for my baby to maybe come around.
Rajdulari. Here on KUHSdenver.com, I really enjoyed having her here, and I thank you for joining us and having this beautiful guest. And I think she's don't get jelly bean because she's sitting here next to me. Whatever. She brought in all the love. So, and brought me all kinds of gifts and some happies.
Present,
yes. So, with that being said, we're going to probably have to say goodbye to everybody. Thank you for joining us here on KUHSdenver.com, streaming all over the world, internationally, locally, and regionally. So, probably a lot of people don't know this, but Denver has been rated number 3 of the streaming media outlets in the United States. New York is first, of course. Dallas is second. Denver is third. Whoa. And I know we're fueling a lot of that. So that's really nice to hear. But Denver is one of the best cities to move to now. That's why it's so big. Everybody's listening to see what's going on there. And we have Rajdulari, so we got a number 1 lady singer vocalist. So, with that being said, anything you'd like to say to everybody before we say goodbye for now?
I just wanted to thank my dear friend and agent Sherry Lee for connecting the two of us. So thank you so much. Guys, check us out, www.rajdulari, RAJDULARI.com. And please come and see us Sunday, September 30th for an incredible tribute to the one and only Sarah Bond at the Clock Tower Cabaret. See you soon.
Which song right here? Lucy, would you like to know?
Oh, let's do that.
See y'all later.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll widen the angle there for us, and we can say goodbye to the Facebook audience.
Awesome.
And then we're going to do this camera on this side after we say goodbye to that camera.
Awesome. Okay.
So Facebook, thank you for joining us. You can check it out later or whatever. You'll see the views go way up. Usually an artist like this produces 5 to 1,000 views, and which is really nice. And thank you, God. Here. I always have fun with beautiful artists that come into our studio, whether they be the Earth, Wind, and Fire people, the Old Platters people, or the Rain, Rock, and Rock. Thank you for joining us.
Bye, everybody.
And also on the international camera there, we're going to say goodbye for now. If you're internationally streaming, that's because you can't get on Facebook. It's not allowed in your country. Of course, you're on the website watching TV tuners. We're going to say goodbye for now.